Hello, my name is Claire Van Steenwyk. I'm a Christian constitutional citizen activist Republican running for office. I want to talk to you just a little bit about campaigns and how they're run. I know that some people don't understand campaigns, especially the general public. They don't understand why some of the things that are done, like all the robocalls we get with all the nasty things that are said about other candidates. They're called push polls. The idea is to get you to be pushed away from the person you may support by saying something sometimes true, sometimes not, about their opponent so that you will push more toward them. You can usually tell who's paying for them by the way they're run. Somebody will say something really nice about the person that wants you to go vote for them, and a lot of bad things about everybody else. Or another way to look at campaigns is all the signs that get put out in the streets. I know especially here in Arizona, some people have just gone wacko with signs over this CD8 special election race. The one thing I always ask voters to do is think about one thing. Ask yourselves, when you see people that are running for office that have always claimed to be so dirt poor because they're state legislators here in Arizona who only make 20-some thousand dollars a total year, where do they get all the money that pays for all the signs, the robocalls, the flyers, and the TV commercials? Where does this money truly come from? Because I know it doesn't come from the voter from my own personal experience. And I don't take monies from PACs or special interest groups or lobbyists. I can't say that for the people I've run against or I'm running against, but I can say that for the people that, like me, that don't take the money. You've got people in office that are bought and sold by these groups at state level and federal level, and some even at county level. As voters, you owe it to yourself to do enough research to find out where the money comes from. Because if it's coming from lobbyists and other avenues, you can't trust these people. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear. They usually will not respond when they're accused of voting on some bad bills, bad legislation, bad ideas, or even outright lying to voters. The best response they have, and they're taught this, is do not react to anything negative another candidate says about you as far as your voting record. Just go on to another subject if possible, because that way the voter doesn't get to hear it defended, so it must not be true. These just aren't facts. With today's technology, everybody out there can find out what's going on with somebody's campaign. But trust me this far, when you see all the signage and a bunch of robocalls and a bunch of mailers and then TV ads from people that made $25,000 a year, the warning lights should go off in your head and tell you somebody's backing these people, and I'm not sure they have my best interests at heart. And if you think that way, 99% of the time, you're going to be right. I just want voters to get information and then make a decision, not be lied to so that they make the wrong one. Because when you make the wrong one, we all suffer for it. Remember the analogy or definition actually of insanity by Einstein. He said if you do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, you are insane. I will say this to you very simply as a political definition. If you keep voting for career politicians and expect a different result, you are politically insane because you're not going to get one. What the bad government they've delivered here in Arizona with a failed school system, higher utility rates, among other things, and then they're promising you they're going to do all these wonderful things if you send them to Washington, or for some people if you send them to the Capitol. It just isn't going to happen because their track records don't show up that way. I want to thank you for listening into this, but please take it seriously. We need to get some people in office at all levels who won't lie to us, even when we don't like what it is they're saying. God bless you, God bless the sovereign state of Arizona, and God bless America. And thank you very much for listening in.